What is going on YouTube? Hey, I'm back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. Now, yesterday's video, we left off basically talking about the fact that markets were deciding to correct downwards. The past couple of days, as you guys can see here, we were seeing some more consolidation and we needed this to fill out to give us a definitive answer as to which direction the markets plan on breaking to. And then you can see here 2 days ago, we saw that we were filling in the gap here. This was Sunday and markets were still closed. And we had a bet that most likely we were going to see the movements happen once the S&P 500 does decide to open, because the stock market is closed on Saturday and on Sunday here. We started to notice the correlation between cryptocurrency and the stock market and how we're probably not going to be seeing any sort of volume or movement over the weekend, which didn't happen, and we're probably going to see it come Monday. And that is exactly what happened to a T. So yesterday, you can see we did exactly that. We actually broke out bearish, unfortunately, but we were able to short this, and we've had a major dump and pull all the way to the downside. So I'm not too worried about this. It was still plenty of opportunity to make money off of this short, but I do just want to talk a little bit more about this correction that's happening. What more is expected here? Are we done and out of the woodworks? Are we going to consolidate back up? So on and so forth like that, because you can see XRP, we've been tracking what appears to be a descending fractal here, but there's a lot more happening to this than what meets the eye. So I do want to talk a little bit more in depth about XRP and this descending fractal here and where its supports are, as well as with Ethereum hitting a bottom support on its Bollinger Bands, and even Bitcoin hitting its bottom support on an uptrend that didn't start until early January of 2022, which is pretty incredible. So with that being said, guys, remember we are still doing our free crypto coin display giveaway that I have in the back of every single one of my cryptocurrency videos now that we have the office set up. And you can see it's a $130 ticker display that shows the prices 24 hours. And all you have to do to win one of these completely free is just comment your favorite cryptocurrency down in the comment section below and subscribe to the channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel and you don't comment subscribe, then I won't know that you did that, and I will be checking. And if you're not subscribed, you obviously will not win one. Drawing will be this Sunday, so stay tuned for that. With that being said, guys, definitely make sure to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's dive into today's episode. So guys, really quickly before we dive into today's video, hopefully you can tell that the camera is slightly different. I finally got the super cool 1.4 G Master lens, which I know most of you guys probably don't know much about cameras, but this one hopefully will really improve the quality of our videos here, which is super cool. You can just see the bokeh and the way the camera looks when I zoom in close and when I come back here. I really like the way this has the effect and really focuses me at the center of these videos. Regardless of that, I just wanted to see if you guys notice the difference here, because I won't know until I'm editing this. But moving forward into today's video, you can see here that yesterday, you can see we pretty much captured the bearish breakout that happened within the symmetrical triangles that were usually forming on like the 4-hour and the hourly and stuff like that. And we had this bearish run to the downside here. And it was expected and anticipated, as most of the days were pretty much timed with the fact that we were waiting, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night for Monday to happen, which would then decipher kind of which direction we decide to move to and how we would react to either shorting or buying and long and stuff like that. Now, diving into XRP here, you can see we've been shorting this and we have been doing extraordinarily well on an XRP short here, extraordinarily well. Hopefully you guys have taken advantage of this. If not, I mean, there might still be an opportunity. I still believe there could be, but there's some interesting supports that we've hit. We hit our target. We talked about this on Patreon. For those that aren't following me on Patreon, definitely make sure to check it out. Link in the description. That's where you can get all my cryptocurrency trades. But we've talked about shorting this the second we closed below our major resistance level on the weekly charts. And that's what I'm going to show you guys now. Regardless, you guys can clearly see and take note of this, that there is some sort of falling wedge stair-stepping fractal pattern that happens within XRP, and we're most likely going to see some more movements like this potentially. Granted, these do have a bullish bias, so at some point we are going to hit a bottom and break through it. That's expected, but we could still stumble lower, and we've managed to make a very, very, very profitable short off this. Now, what I want you guys to notice here, and I've talked about this consistently, but there's a lot of new people joining the channel, but this also, will be helpful for the people that are already subscribed to the channel. You can see the major descending fractal, and I'm going to remove this here because I don't think it's necessary for right now, but you can see the major descending fractal that's forming right now on the weekly charts here for XRP. You can see the massive formation, and it's been over a year now confirmed, considering we started this major bull run and rally April 5th of 2021, and it's now April 11th or April 12th of 2022 here. We're now continuing to correct lower, continuing to do this. And you guys can see consistently every single time we wick above we were looking for closure above here. If we can close above this major downtrend here, we would buy in for a long position. The problem is every time we wicked above it, we closed the weekly below here, and we only wicked. That was it. There was never an actual candle that closed above this major resistance. So consistently, the prices would fluctuate during the week, see us swing above, but we didn't close the weekly above there. We closed below, and then it's confirmed by a correction. You can see we swing up, wicked up, close below, see a correction downwards. We wick up, close below, and then followed by a correction. So we had this similar experience in the past, 3 times. The expectation is that that would happen again. So we did the same thing. We had a wick up, close below. It's expected now that we were going to fall lower. And that's why we took out a short position on Bityard and shorted this to the downside here. And we're now on week 3. Our 2 weeks into the trade, but week 3 of the correction that we're seeing now. You can also see the moving average is also acting as a major catalyst and resistance here. We've used it in the past as supports. We've used it in the past as resistances. And here we are again using it as a resistance where we corrected downwards. So we bought in Sunday night at about 83 cents. We're currently pulling down to 71 cents. Our target, we've fallen as low as 68 cents. And you can see where we're getting hung up on. Previously on XRP, and this is what you guys have to focus on if you have trades open, because I'm focusing on this, you can see that we have bounced off bottom support in the past here. Prices have swung down, hit this support here, and then have corrected upwards. So we're looking for potentially a similar pattern to happen here. There's a big chance we could see this swing to the upside here. We could also break right through it. That's also another possibility. So we have our trade open on XRP. You can easily take profits if you want to at this point. That's a big possibility that I'm considering. The other option that you have is to keep a stop loss tight or close. Honestly, at this point, I'd probably move it up to maybe 75 cents here. We were in at 83 or in at 84, and we're now at 75. So we have a good stop loss and a big, portion of profit here in case the prices do decide to head lower. This is to keep us open in the position. And you can still consider shorting this to the downside here because we were rejected off here. The next ideal movement and correction would be through this moving average down to bottom support at about 59 cents. That's where now the next target is since we hit our conservative target of 71 cents, making tons of profit. Now, we've taken advantage of this on Bityard, and hopefully you guys are familiar with Bityard at this point. You can see they do have XRP, which is shocker. It's crazy. I know most cryptocurrency leveraging platforms, or just platforms in general, exchanges do not offer XRP because of the lawsuit that's going on. The crazy thing is Bityard does. It's like a derivative of it. So you can see that not only do you have XRP to trade, like leverage trade, they do offer it in the spot trading, which is cool. So if you go over there, you can literally just buy XRP, sell XRP, and stuff like that. Just if you have it and something like that, you want to just purchase that specifically, you believe in that, that is an opportunity, an option for you guys without actually putting leverage on it, which is cool and you guys should check out. Now, ideally, what we're looking at right now is we put a short position in right here. You can see if you would like, I can draw it on just so you guys can reference here and why we're still in a short position, why I believe we're still going to continue to dip. We have this downtrend right here. However you want to draw it, we have an uptrend here. Sometimes, I've definitely drawn it differently a few times. This is more of the uptrend, but it's more so we're looking at this support right here. This is ideally what we're seeing, this bottom support, this downtrend. We could draw an uptrend here. I don't think it's that necessary, no, because there's really not that many retests, but this is it. This descending triangle, major resistance here, correction lower. Ideally, I would have had it up higher, hitting that top resistance there and then correcting lower. This is what I would look at. But it's up for debate how you want to move this. Regardless, we hit this and we shorted. We went over to the amount of leverage, 5x, market order, typed in the amount of leverage we want. We click sell short, and then we've been shorting this ever since to the downside here with our open order on the bottom. And then we literally just type in the stop loss right here where we're going to be putting that stop loss at. And that's pretty much it. So super cool. Definitely make sure to check out Bityard down in the description below. Not only that, but you can actually get some free cryptocurrency when you do decide to sign up right here by clicking get free crypto. So definitely make sure to check that out when you do sign up in the link in the description. Then you get offered this. It's their promo that's going on right now. You can also mine some free cryptocurrency, which is also super cool. Now, moving forward beyond XRP, because we know at this point now that XRP is stuck at a support. This is a support, and we could definitely see us rebound slightly off of this and maybe correct lower or rebound off this. Who knows? But this is definitely a vital support we're probably going to get hung up on for the next couple of days. It's very, very, very much so that we're not going to be breaking below 71 cents on XRP for quite some time now because we've bottomed off at such a strong support level. Not only that, we are becoming oversold. It's expected. So we'll probably see consolidation at least like this and then make the decision of a dump or a pump. But definitely consolidation is what's necessary. Now, the other cryptos like Ethereum are also hitting the bottom of the Bollinger Bands. Ethereum can definitely pull lower. However, I don't want to buy into Ethereum. I've just been steering clear of Ethereum, but you guys have taken advantage of it. You've mentioned it in the comments down below here. We are correcting lower, and we'll see how low we fall. And I do believe Ethereum and Bitcoin could and very well will pull lower, depending on how the S&P does decide to open, which you can see it just opened today. Ideally, there's a big chance we could continue to float lower, but we'll look at the S&P 500 in a minute. This is where things get interesting with Bitcoin here. We just pulled all the way back down. Not only are we becoming oversold, so once again, I do believe consolidation is necessary for most of these cryptocurrencies. Not a bullish run to the upside here in any sense, but some consolidation like this is expected. We just fell back down to our previous uptrend here, which is pretty insane to see that we fell down to this point here. Now, we have talked in the past that we have made some moderate to aggressive trades on Bitcoin specifically. It made sense to short these, and we were looking more so at the 4-hour charts, which you can see have been forming some pretty substantial symmetrical triangles or falling wedges here. And then right here was another hourly symmetrical triangle. You can see that clear as day here, and this called for another short position. And then I even think we had like some sort of position opened on Ethereum, or we were looking at one like this was consolidation. And you can see if I just jump to maybe like the hourly, or I think it was the 4-hour, you can see that we had some sort of symmetrical triangle also forming on this. What just happened here? So yes, you can see right here that we have some other symmetrical triangle forming here. If we just zoom in a little closer, you can see there was some sort of resistance at the top here, clearly mapped out. And then we do have some sort of uptrend here that was forming, however you would like to draw this in. And you can see we met at the point right here and corrected downwards. So maybe the 2-hour or the hourly charts would show it a little better. Yes, now you can see it a little bit clearer. So there was some sort of ascending triangle that was forming here, and then we rejected closed below because we tried to break through top resistance here, and then we corrected downwards. And ever since, we've been in a short position to the downside. Now we're becoming oversold, as most of the cryptocurrencies are, so we're probably going to see some consolidation. Regardless, we still have our short opportunity opened on XRP. It's going to be continued. As for these other cryptocurrencies, I expect to see more consolidation right now, and then we'll see kind of how these markets move to. This has been a steady dip, but we might be, consolidating for quite some time now. I'm not sure exactly. S&P 500 is doing exactly what these other cryptos are doing. We had this dip. It happened on all the cryptos. It's following the S&P. A lot of people are calling for the S&P to continue to dump lower. It's very possible. I'm not sure. Regardless, it is going to head up, eventually. As for Bitcoin right here, this might be something to consider. There is an opportunity, however, it appears that you could buy in long. I do expect consolidation to happen. We bottomed out. We're very much so oversold. I'd rather buy in for a buy in long position here than buying in long at the top here. So I might put in a moderate to aggressive trade short term with obviously a stop loss right here, with expectations of seeing Bitcoin kind of slowly correct back up to maybe retest 43K. I don't think we're going to break through 40K. If we do, we're going to tumble quite substantially very quickly here, as well as S&P is kind of intertwined right now with the moving average, but we've cooled off. We were getting very close to overbought, and here we are now back down at 50. We might kind of settle down and continue to head up higher, but I'm not sure. We may see some consolidation. I know this might sound all over the place here, but a lot of things are up in the air within the markets right now, but I do strongly believe that a lot of these coins have hit a short-term bottom and might see some consolidation and some liftoff back to the upside. So a small long position to the upside here within Bitcoin, maybe even Ethereum, could be up for grabs right now. Otherwise, guys, it's pretty much going to wrap up today's video. With that being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.